Okay, you were talking about one of the things that you do is rebuild the pool equipment or the pool room. Tell me about that. Can you show me what you mean?
Yeah, a lot of builders will oversize your stuff because, of course, they make more off the bigger, higher price stuff. And like I noticed in this pump room here is that they've got a 2 horsepower motor that all you're needing suction for is for a vacuum, and that's way overkill. So in redoing the pump room, I like laying actual concrete pads so everything sits on one thing and fitting the motor right for the job, which would both save you money and motor repairs. For one, a 2 horsepower motor is $200 to $300 more than a 1 horsepower, and it jumps up the energy use on it too.
So I would save money on my utilities also, huh?
Yes.
Okay. So if on this homeowner, can you show us exactly what that would mean and what it would look like and what you would do?
Yep, right over here.
So they've got a little wall here with the pool equipment behind it.
And usually what I would do is get together with the homeowner themselves and see what they would like, give them my recommendations, how I would like to move the pump room around. And like this one, I could actually cut this pump room to half its size and have it more easier to work on. And in changing the pump over, we could get it to save energy, and we could even make the pump last longer by putting a bigger motor than impeller on there, and it would make the pump last even longer.
And what is the value of having a different impeller on it?
Well, I could cross-reference that with something everybody would know would be like a vehicle. That would be like taking this big 8-cylinder motor and putting it in a car that was made for a 4-cylinder. It's going to last you a lot longer than having the 4-cylinder in there.
Gotcha.
Same concept. Impellers are matched up with motors. If you have a 1 horsepower motor, it's got a 1 horsepower impeller. If we drop that impeller down to a 3/4 horse, we're now underworking the motor, which will make it last a lot longer.
And it can still handle the load of leaves and everything else that goes on with this particular pool?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And so you would make one big pad or what? Because it looks like this one is... It's got a small...
Yeah, this one's got 2 separate pads, and I don't like that because this filter weighs a lot more than the motors. So in time, the filter drops more than the motors, and you cause piping issues. What I would do in here would be lay one big pad right back here, and then put your filter right here and the pumps right here to make it all easier to access. And, you know, go underground, move all the piping to make it all look good and everything, and then it would, like I said, it would cut the probably 60% of the pump room need out. So if you wanted to make it smaller for other uses, you could.
And does it make it quieter, or was putting a smaller motor in it?
It would in 2 ways. For one, you've got a 2 horsepower motor here. 2 horsepower is pushing it for a 2-inch line. As far as how much it can, the line won't let it suck as much water as it needs to. So if we drop that down to where the water was given more supply than what it needed, it would in turn quiet down the motor too.
Awesome.